lost once more. My grand vision of reclamation left in ruins. I have failed my people. This must not stand. The Nerazim of Shakuras ritually sever their connection to the Kala. Because of this, they are now the last free Protoss. I must reach them before Amon's armies. No.
Hierarch, Shakuras is overrun. Loss of life is extensive. Hold. We are receiving a transmission.
Praise the gods. Artanis, you live.
Matriarch Vorazun, what has happened here?
Shakuras has fallen. The warp gate linking this world to Ire has been reopened. Countless hybrid and Zerg pour from the other side. They've obliterated our cities, decimated our Shadow Guard. We are trying to evacuate the remaining population, but I am uncertain whether we can hold long enough to get them safely away.
We will give you the time you need, Matriarch. My Templar are inbound.
Hierarch, before our armies engage the enemy, it would be wise to review our military capabilities within the War Council.
My Dark Templar were tracking your invasion on Ire when we were cut off. Then the warp gate opened. What happened, Artanis?
Amon used the Kala to seize control of the Templar. I could feel his rage tearing through me, and I was powerless against it. Zeratul found me. It was there that he...
Yes?
He tried to free me. And he succeeded, at the cost of his own life. He fell by my hand.
It was Amon's deed, not yours.
Zeratul came to me with a warning, but I did not act. Because of this, he is now gone, and the stars burn dimmer for his loss. Amon's deed or not, I carry a burden, Matriarch. One that cannot be easily lifted. Karax, even without the Kala's light, I can sense your sadness. Your pain. Does the spear of Adun bring you no joy?
That is just it, Hierarch. Without the Kala, it is as if I am blind. I cannot sense your feelings, know the true depth of your thoughts. I cannot call upon the surety of other phase-smiths. I am... alone.
I feel the isolation as well, as though thrashing within the vacuum of space. But you are not alone, brother.
To think, the Dark Templar have endured this existence all this time. The days ahead will not be easy.
We may not have the Kala to rely on, Karax, but we still stand as one. We will endure. There is no other option.
The Zerg infestation is overtaking Telemetros. Our evacuation is already in great peril. Your aid cannot come soon enough, Hierarch.
A preserver? Released from stasis?
She still bears her nerve cords. She is tethered to the Kala.
Hold. I am Rohana, Grand Preserver of the Valari, and your War Council advisor. You must be the executor in command.
You are not possessed by the Dark One. How is this possible?
I feel darkness lingering at the edges of my every thought, but I am not corrupted. Preservers at my station have trained to control the Kala's every ripple. I assure you, I will stave off this evil and serve you better by doing so. As all preservers, I hold the memories and personalities of Protoss prior to my submission to stasis. This will allow me to contrast your tactical decisions with those of past executors. From this chamber, you will be able to make all military allocations.
I am Artanis, Hierarch of the Daylon. I lead all that is left of our civilization. Your memories are indeed of use, Rohana. But make no mistake. If you fall to this corruption, I will not hesitate to destroy you.
It is understood. I am prepared for the Firstborn's darkest hour. Come, let me show you what may be done here. The assembly panel awaits, Hierarch. We may begin whenever you are ready. The assembly panel allows you to customize your army based... Now you may choose one of the two factions for use in upcoming battles. These assignments are not permanent and can be altered as our combat needs change.
We are the Blades of Iron. The Shadow Guard waits. We are the Blades of... I am here in the shadows. I have returned. I have heard only tales of the Grand Preservers. I did not expect to encounter one aboard this vessel.
That is not surprising, Hierarch. My sisters and I are unique, trained from birth to master every intricacy of the Kala. I have experienced its true depth, plunged the infinite spectrum of emotion and memory. It is because of this gift we were selected to enter stasis, so that we may guide you in our most dire hour.
Your sisters were aboard the other Ark ships? Then they...
are one with the Kala, fallen during the Zerg invasion of Aiur. I know this. I feel the tragedy that has befallen us, more deeply than you may realize.
A terrible burden has been laid upon you, Rohana.
Yet it is my fate to bear it. A fate foreseen by the same minds that constructed this vessel. I trust in their wisdom, Hierarch. I will serve my purpose, much as you must serve yours.
Shakuras teams with Amon's Zerg broods. We hold only the southwest quadrant of Telemetros, and even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them. Once the bays are free, the planetary warp conduit will allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive, Matriarch. This I swear.
The darkness rides.
We will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal.
Clever.
Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position. Avoid Thrasher. By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit.
Karax, are any of the Spear of Idun's weapon systems ready for use?
Orbital strike is online. Designating targets.
The Thrasher has been weakened. Warriors, move in and seal its fate.
Orbital strikes can now be fired from the Spear of Idun's command panel, Hierarch.
The Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
Khartoum. I am the blade of the Narazim.
These vaults hold the city's last energy reserves. Claiming them should aid you in the fight ahead.
You must construct additional pylons.
From the shadows I come. I bet.
You must construct additional pylons.
I am the blade of the Narazim.
Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point. You have not enough minerals. You have not...
From the shadows I come. I...
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Nasperu. From the shadows I come. Shakuras.
A second Thrasher. The conduit is under assault.
Clever. Khartoum.
The Thrasher has been eliminated. This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays. You must construct additional pylons.
From the shadows I come. I pass.
You must construct additional pylons. The first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first.
Nasperu.
Upgrade complete.
What would you ask of us? Ask in fear is an illusion.
You must construct additional pylons. Justice.
You seek our service. By the void.
Another Thrasher has appeared. You know what must be done.
By the void. I am the blade of the Narazim. I am
Should buy the conduit more time. Upgrade complete.
got tomb.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
Battle from the shadows. I come. The dark. I am the blood. I am intrigued. I am but a phantom. Got to.
Base is under attack. You require more Vespene gas.
From the shadows I come. Nasberu Unadar. Got tomb. I will go. Battle is upon us. I am intrigued. I am the blade of the Narazim. By the void. Got tomb.
Upgrade complete.
Clever. I am but a phantom. I am intrigued.
Send another Void Thrasher against us. Slay it before the conduit falls.
Require more Vespene gas.
From the shadows I come. Got tomb.
Another Thrasher felled. Is there no end to these abominations?
the...
My life for hire.
By the void. Clever.
You require more Vespine gas.
From the shadows I come. I am intrigued. You seek our service. I am but a phantom. Darkness lights. I bask in the twilight.
You require more Vespine.
Battle is from the shadows.
We have purged the infestation. Only one launch bay remains disabled.
You seek our service. I am intrigued by the void. Clever. I will comply. What would you ask of us? I am but a phantom. Cartoon.
You require more Vespine gas.
Artanis, another Void Thrasher has been summoned. This one is in the heart of the city.
This lies. I will comply. I bask in the twilight. Clever. I am the blade of the cartoon. I am intrigued. I will comply. I am but a... I am the blade of the cartoon. By the void, I will comply. Clever. Rohana.
We embrace the glory of battle.
Is under attack.
The Zerg have extensively fortified this area. An orbital strike would help us break through their defenses.
I am Rohana.
Base is under attack.
Cartoon.
Your probes are under attack.
Battle is upon us. Engaging foe.
We are recovering the last Solarite reserve now. The solar core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Hierarch.
I am intrigued.
You require more Vespine gas.
The darkness reigns. I am the void in the Narazim.
conduit has lost half of its durability. The Void Thrasher must be dealt with soon.
I am the blade of the Narazim. I am intrigued. The music.
Gas.
From the shadows I come. Clever.
Amon's Thrashers are no match for the Templar. The launch bays have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artanis, and they will never forget it. Despite this tragedy, I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon Zerg poured through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lazul. This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
To lose Shakuras and Ayer.
We are a vagabond people, Artanis. Our true home has always been Ayer. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
The solar core requires your attention, Hierarch. Please visit it at your earliest convenience.